Hello, 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 Aries. A little bit of computer malfunction there. Wow, another one. Um, I said that only because that just came up with the other reading I just had, and I've been shuffling for a few minutes now, so it's amazing that how these cards come out. Anyway, I'm Patty. I'm your empath that's doing intuitive tarot for you today for Aries for the 9th through the 15th. So I hope this helps. I hope this gives you some fun and encouragement, inspiration, or whatever it is that you're looking for today. All right, so we're going to do 3 oracles, and that is for the energy for the week, and then we'll get into the cards for you guys specifically on what is going on. So we have the Spirit of Place, and the Spirit of Place is sort of the looking at what it is that you really want and desire. So if you're or even what you're going through. So if you're struggling, you sort of look for a solution. If you're looking for love, you be love or show the love that you want to give. It's almost like the law of attraction. And it also could be reverse psychology pretty much. But the number 4 is also about stability. So this is something that is trying to get you to think about your stability for the week. So what is it that you desire? What is it that you're trying to accomplish? Yeah, definitely. Many of us need to do this one, and it is ride the wave. Take it easy, go with the flow, that kind of thing. Now, what's interesting about these 2 cards together is the number 4 is about stability, and the ride the wave is the number 5 in numerology, and that is about instability or unstable kind of thing. So it sounds like somebody is actually really struggling to find something and they need to relax is what I'm saying. And things like if you're really trying to control things, it's not going to happen. There's too much energies going on. So you just might as well take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and just learn how to go with the flow and ride the wave. So that's the second energy out. And we'll find out what our third energy is for this week coming up. And this is for the 9th through the 15th of November. Okay. So we have details. Wow. You got 3 powerful energies there, big time. Details, common sense. You're really trying to cross your T's, dot your I's. But then also, too, you're looking at the number 7, which is potential and ambition. So when you're putting these 3 things together, okay, thank you. So what they're telling me is someone is trying to control their situations or manipulate their situations to get the outcome to be what they want them to be. That's not what the divine does. The divine wants you to go with the flow until he chooses whatever that is for you. So you can't manipulate your way, or you can't, you can, but the outcome is not going to be what you want. So it's sort of like a day-to-day basis that you just sort of need to keep doing day by day. Pay attention to the details, really pay attention to what is going on, but you can't control whatever is you're going through or whatever you're trying to gain, because if you could try to control it, it's not going to be the outcome you want it to be. So the divine is saying you need to ride it day by day. So I'm not sure who that is for, but just go with the flow day by day. And another thing too, with the planets and the moon and the retrograde that's going on with the conflict now until the 13th, because it'll be in the middle of that Mars stops its retrograde on the 13th. So when that happens from the 13th to the 15th, Mars is sort of shifting gears and turning the opposite way. And it's sort of like when you stop your car and you rev it and you're going forwards and you stop it and then you got to go backwards. It takes all that energy to go backwards. But while it's stopped, it's extremely, extremely powerful. And so you won't be able to really control a lot of things that day anyway. So just go with the flow kind of thing. So, and details, just paying attention to all the little things that might be coming up. Sorry, I didn't realize I had that on. all the little things that'll be coming up that you need to sort of pay attention to. Normally you wouldn't pay attention to them, but in this case you'll want to pay attention to them. And if you're trying to find something or get through a struggle, do the opposite, or whatever is not working or you've done in the past that didn't work, try to do something new and fresh. Yeah, so we have the King of Swords, and that is actually coming in fairly quick. So the King of Swords is about truth, but it's also about looking for something. He's going for something. He is headed for something, and he's not going to stop. And it's coming in pretty fast. So whatever this is that you're trying to do, have confidence. Have confidence in it. Know that it's the time for it. And try to just wait and listen for the divine for you to move the next move, because it is coming. You just have to have the confidence in order to know it is going to be, oh my gosh, it is coming. Because then we have the Knight of Cups. Boy, it sounds like something is really coming for you guys. I mean, in a good way. And this is, look at this. This is Aries. Aries is all about come on in and I'm going to go for it. I know what I want. And that's what this is happening. Your first card out. You know, knows what you want. Knows where you're going to go for. Knows all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. And the other thing is about the Knight of Cups. There's a message with that. Not sure what the message is yet. But and the cups are about heart, desires. Again, I had mentioned before in these three energies that it is going to move forward in that. And that your, excuse me, your desires is the number 7, about potential and ambition. Well, that's what these two definitely cards are. That comes straight out. Excuse me, I've got a little frog in my throat. So you've got ambition, you've got desire, you've got the heart, you've got everything in here. You've got passion. It's coming. It's coming. Now, this is the 9th through the 15th. It's going to probably come because Mars is moving out, and then we've got Pluto moving in. So probably around the 16th to the end of the week is, I believe, this is all going to happen. Before that, though, you're going to have to just know that you can't control it and you just got to go day by day. For I don't know who that's for somebody. And that's even if you're trying to, if it's a relationship or a person you like or whatever, you're just going to have to go with the flow. Something's going to happen after the Mars finishes, probably around the 14th or 15th. When it goes back the other direction and starts moving the other way because it's out of its retrograde. All right, so just know that. And plus, too, then I think the end of November, there's some travel in there. So who knows? This could be somebody that's sort of not too far away. Maybe you'll travel to them or they'll travel to you, that kind of thing. Yeah, so we have the High Empress. Or the High Priestess, High Empress, whichever you want to call it, but she's all about about spirit. She's not herself so much spiritual, but she has a very spirit conscious about her. She's one of the highest, like the Hierophant, but she's also protecting something. So you really want to follow your intuition on anything that you're going. So like I said, this trying to control something, that's not going to happen. Pay attention to the details. And when you get to those details this week, make sure you're listening to your intuition. Make sure you're paying attention to your intuition. All right. All right. Thank you. So I have some downloads here. Oh dear. So whatever is happening, whatever is coming about with these two people, and I'm saying oh dear because of something, not this. So so your dream or whatever that you have been wanting to do or get or obtain is going to actually come, but it's going to change your world. So is this, make sure it's something that you really, really want. You know, sometimes we really dream of a relationship and we, oh, you know, we fantasize over it and then we get in it and it's like, it changes our lives, but is it really what we wanted? Kind of thing. So we want to really sort of look at that. Is it something of a passion, of something you've been desiring to happen, to do, to grow, to do that kind of thing? And it could change your life's direction. Again, go with the flow. It's going to happen. You just got to be able to let it happen as it comes. And that's the hardest thing. Waiting for it to come. I'll tell you right now, I haven't shared with anybody, but I've been in an extremely difficult spiritual battle for the last couple of months, actually. Being bombarded, energies being bombarded left or right. But I said, I'm going to keep my faith. The divine has never, ever let me down. Never, ever has he failed. And today it all came through. And I told everybody, see, you got to keep faith. You got to keep faith. You got to just go each day as it is, because you know what? And pay attention. You got to pay attention because it's all coming toward your way. It is all coming. But you've got to keep faith in the divine. And I could tell you miracle after miracle, or, you know, supernatural, whatever you want to call it. And today was the biggest one. And I shared that with a couple of people that have been by my side. And they're like, wow. And maybe one day I'll share the story. But it's like, they're like, you know, they're shocked at how close my relationship is with the divine. So anyway, let's keep going here. Just know that anything can change. Anything can change in a dime. Anything can happen in a dime. You just got to believe in what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. Believe in what you're doing. So the Fool is all about newness, all about something coming new, something fresh, something exciting. So as this shifting happens, it is going to be a very good shift for you. I don't know what kind of shifting that is for you. I don't know if that's your work. I don't know if it's your love. I don't know if it's a hobby. I don't know if it's a move or if it's a plan to go to school. But this huge shifting is going to be amazingly good for you. And this is wonderful because there's a lot of unknown here, and that's the planets right now, but that's the unknown. And the hardest part again is this sitting and waiting every day. Like you just want to do something. You just want to make something happen. And when you do that, it doesn't turn out the way it's supposed to be for your journey, your passion, or your whatever it is that you're being guided to do or live, or who to touch or who not to touch. Yeah, who should I touch? I'm just joking. I'm in one of those moods today. Oh, yeah. I'm on a roller coaster because it's been a real big spiritual battle. And I suppose I need to get a recorder because I'm writing a second book and I just don't have time to sit down and write with all these supernatural things that are going on with my life. It's crazy. Crazy. You want to talk about supernatural stuff? Woo! Anyway, let's go back. So let's see what else we've got to go. So whoever is going through something, this is great news because your life is going to turn around. Whatever it is. Your life, yes. See. So life is going to turn around. Now remember, it's probably going to start turning around, I would say, or at least something is going to show up to show that, hey, things are beginning to go in a better way, probably around the 15th. Again, that's when Mars's retrograde's done. 13th, it's done, but it's stopped. It's starting to shift and change. So after the 13th. So an offering. Now, this is usually an offering of your desires. It's also an offering of truth. It's also offering something that you might have been thinking about. Because the sword is about truth and about things that you are thinking and wanting. Again, here, the spirit place. What is it that you're wanting and desiring? And if you've been wanting and desiring it for such a long time, I should take my own advice. If you're wanting something and it's been a long time, then you have to go about it in a different manner in order to receive it. So again, if you are longing for love, show love or acknowledge love the way that you want to show it and bring it to you. Basically, law of attraction, bring it to you, or allow the divine to bring it to you. Trust me, I need the divine to bring me the right kind of guy because I picked the wrong ones. Oh my goodness. All right, Aries, here we go. But you've got some good things coming. Finally. It's about time. It is about time. But I'm really sort of excited to see what this new change is for you. Is it going to be in love? That's the thing. Divine or anybody on the other side, could you please share what is this that is going to be changed for the Aries? Is this going to be love? Is this going to be it's going to change your world? Is this going to be love though? Is it going to be career? Is it going to be finances? What will be the focus for that though for them? Because this has been a big thing. This has been a long thing coming. So what is this that you're wanting? Because this is their desire of their mind, not their spirit. So what is it that you're wanting to help improve in their life? What is this that you're going to be bringing to them? I would really appreciate if you could share that with me so that I can share that with them. We all need something to look forward down here. Over here, around here. I feel somebody's close by me. I don't know who that is. Ooh, that's a heavy energy, though. Okay. Let's see what they're saying here. Ooh. They're not going to tell me. What they're telling me is they're going to be offering you a Wheel of Fortune. So something that you've been desiring, something that you've been thinking about and wanting to do or wanting to go. It's a desire, very, very strong desire. So they're working on that. Whoever's on the other side with you, the divine, or maybe your ancestors or somebody helping you through. I can really feel somebody off to my left. I don't know who that is. But the thing is that also too, watch for people that are of the truth. Because the Queen of Swords also is about truth. So be sure that it isn't somebody who's going to get in the way and try to kerfuffle it and make that stop. Because there's some truth. Because we got these two here. All right. All right. Let's see what else there is for the Aries. Ooh, okay. So remember, gosh, we got a lot of aces. There is something coming your way, definitely. Look at this. Look at this. This is amazing. This is amazing. So you've got an offering from the Pentacles. So there is something coming for your career to walk through, either money or maybe something new and fresh to help you get started. Oh, for somebody, thank you. For somebody that they've been really, really waiting, it's probably sort of like, the unemployment kind of thing. But they've been waiting and waiting. Finally, that there's an opportunity that they're able to gather things and go through a new journey. So what I mean by that is maybe they've gotten their unemployment and they can now pay their bills, do whatever they need to. That offering is there to help them. Now, just be mindful that if that is you, pay your bills first before you do anything. Sometimes people get really excited with a big chunk of money and they want to go play and do something like that. But in all reality, we need to pay our bills first. So if that is you, or if you're coming into some money, make sure you take care of your responsibilities before you do, because that's going to actually, you can have pretty much everything. Get out of here. You can pretty much have everything, but it's going to be up to you on that responsibility of how you handle it. Now, if you're coming into a chunk of money or even a little bit of money, it's how you handle it, how you can grow that money, or how you can grow it into your work or whatever it is. But I feel like somebody out there has been waiting for some unemployment, and it's like, oh, I got all this money now. Ooh, what am I going to do? And then they want to take a vacation instead of pay their bills. No. Pay attention to the details. No. Oh, man, I'm in a weird mood today. All right. Let's see if there's anything else for Aries. You've got messages coming in. Great messages. You've got things of the heart coming in. You got a message of the heart. You've got something coming up that is going to transform your life around a little bit after the 15th. And that's fresh and new. This is something that you want. It's not a bad thing. It's something that you want. But it took a lot to get there. I mean, it took like a tumbling, sacrificing everything that you had, thinking of, trying to keep yourself up, doing all that kind of stuff. And that definitely is coming into play. All right. Yeah. Be mindful again. You got the Hermit. Hermit is why. I'm sorry, I'm going to start laughing. Okay, so the Hermit comes right. Look at it. He's looking over that money. What are you doing with your money? What are you doing with it? Come on now. I told you to be responsible. The Hermit is overlooking what you're doing with your money. And that's the divine, let me tell you. He'll tell you that if he gives you a chunk of money, this is a test. This is a test of see if you're going to be able to handle to get more. Does that make sense? Because if you blow this wad that the divine gets you, even if it's a little bit, I mean, it could be like $100 that you needed for something. The divine gave it to you, and you went out and blew it on, 3 cases of beer or something like that. That's what the divine is saying is, I'm willing. You've got all kinds of offerings coming. You got all kinds of offerings coming, and you could have the wheel. But that is what the divine is doing for you right now. He's really downloading. This is not funny. I want to see how you handle your means that I give you, reward you with. And if you do as I need you to, be responsible, I will give you more. But for somebody, if you go and blow it, he ain't going to give you no more. So he made me get serious on that. He's like, I need you to get serious. I'm like, okay. I always do what I'm told. Let me tell you, he just blessed me humongously. So I will do as he tells me. So Aries, that's a big one. So really pay attention to the details. And then, you know what? Sometimes we do have to just take that money or whatever it is that we're being offered, thank him, and just sit there with it for a minute. Just whatever he's blessing you or rewarding you with or, gifting you with or whatever you want to call it, the universe gifts you with, whatever you want to call it. I just call it God and a blessing. But the thing is that sometimes he wants to see what you're going to do. So maybe just sit for a second, be still, and listen to what you're supposed to do with it. But he is really saying, if you don't take this responsibility seriously, I'm not going to bless you no more. I'm not going to reward you no more. All right. That's a big one this week. So, but these are things that you can have. These are things that you can do. I would just say again to refresh, if you are having problems, struggling in anything, just take the old way of thinking if it wasn't working and renew it with something new that you have not tried before. Reverse psychology is a really good one. Well, what do you mean by that? Well, it could be just even a couple of words. Well, didn't you say that you wanted to do this? Oh, yeah. Or you actually say it in a different manner, same words, different manner. And that sometimes helps you get what you want. And it's more of a gentle way. But it's going back to the love thing. If you want love, then you're going to have to show some love. You don't go in and wanting love. And I'm serious. I'm going to tell you, I was out on the dating thing for a while, and some guy from Seattle drove all the way down here looking for love. But I'm white. He's not of this color, and I was like, the dude was so angry, so bitter that it's like he's starving for love, but he's just so bitter in his words and mean. And I'm like, how are you going to attract somebody like that? That's sort of like what it's talking about. All right. And let me tell you, that dude, he's now changed his name and his profile so many times and lives in so many states and cities that the poor dude is just lost. Sad. I could feel his energies. So I couldn't even stay with him the whole night. As far as we had dinner, and I was like, I was out of there because I couldn't handle his energies. Really, really intense energies. But that is your reading for today, Aries, and I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe, share. I would love that, but I would love more. I love more feedback or comments if this is fun for you, but also to just subscribe, hit the bell, and you'll be also get dailies through the month. I'll be still doing dailies. And if I'm not getting a bunch of likes on those, then I'm going to probably stop those at the end of the month. But if I start getting a lot more likes, I would be happy to do it. I love doing the dailies, but hit the subscribe, the bell, and you'll know when those dailies are on. And also a new Facebook group. I would love to see you there too. So I hope you enjoy. Don't forget, I'm always live. You can always chat, say hello, where you're from, say hi. And if you have questions, you can always ask too, and I'll answer them at the end. All right? I will take care, and I will take care. You take care, and I will see you on the 16th. All right, take care.